You know what? They always say laughter is the best medicine. And guess what? A doctor has prescribed it here in Niagara. He's got together with two comedians who put together a great show. It'll be a virtual show for the frontline care workers right here at Showtime Comedy and Entertainment in St. Catharines.
Yeah, we got approached by Dr. Luderman a couple of months ago, who is interested in doing something for the frontline workers of Niagara. And whenever I can, I like to team up with our co-host David Green from the Garden City Comedy Festival when we can put on a show like this that represents not only what we do as producers, what we bring to Niagara Falls, but what we can showcase as a national talent for a show like this. And being that it was online, we had the ability to handpick some great acts from all over the country. And we think we put together an amazing lineup for an amazing night for everything that these doctors, nurses, frontline workers, staff, administration, all the way down to ambulance drivers. And there's just such a long list of people who could benefit from a night of laughter. We felt obliged and absolutely thrilled to be able to put something like this together. That was the game plan. If they could just unmask, unplug, and unwind was the theme we had going into this. And for sure, the comedians involved as well. Not being able to do this on a regular basis has taken a toll, I'm sure, on all performers, not just the ones who are involved tonight. But it's nice that, yes, we get to do what we love to do for people who are definitely in need of a laugh.
David, tell me about, you're a guy who likes to do the comedy in the community. What does an event like this mean to you tonight?
It means the world, to be honest with you. Just the last year it's been hard. All my livelihood taken away, traveling around, performing, telling jokes. So the fact that given the opportunity to perform to not only a huge crowd of 500 people, but to people who deserve and need a laugh more than anybody else, to have the opportunity, people wanting to laugh and have the opportunity to bring them all together, I cannot wait.
Mm-hmm. Now, this was a great event that kind of came together. A doctor in the area suggested it, and you and Marc put it together. Tell us about the planning and how you started to reach out to guys.
Well, I was at the doctor. I found a lump in my throat, and I was all worried. I thought I had a tumor, but it turned out I just swallowed a bingo ball. So, you know, it was benign. That was okay. But then I was chatting with the doctor, and he was like, "I've heard that before." And then he was like, "Okay, we should." Then we were like, "Okay, put together a comedy show." Marc reached out to myself and said they're looking to do a virtual online show, and we've been doing a lot of virtual shows with the Garden City Comedy Festival ever since the pandemic shut everything down. So we had to postpone our festival, but we wanted to keep bringing a laugh. So each Friday we did a virtual online show, and reached out to many different comedians and big names, of Adam Groh and just Glenn Foster and Alval, Mike Moses, and yeah, it all came together. It's a lot of work and planning, like the behind the scenes. I think we've had 72 Zoom meetings and putting all this together and then figuring out Wi-Fi and technical videos, all that, but it's all coming together for a fun night.
Now, I mean, you can't do much about it because we're in the pandemic, but how was it when you first began doing these virtual shows? I mean, there's really no reaction besides the screen. You're not getting much. So how was it to get used to that?
It was fun. Well, there is reactions. The way we do the Zoom shows, we have people in the crowd with them. Like tonight, for example, we have 500 people watching, but then of 500, we have 20 or so people in the front row. So they'll be in the Zoom room with us. So we'll be able to see their faces, hear their laughter, see their reactions, go back and forth with them. So there's still the human element of the crowd. But obviously, it's not the same as being in the front row and high-five in the front row and that kind of thing. But you still get the laughs.
Now tell us about the Showtime Comedy. You're obviously the owner, and how things have gone the last little year. You were open for a bit, now you're closed. Tell us what's been going on.
Yeah, it's been a lot of waiting, much like most businesses. We're waiting for permission to expand and to bring back to some sort of normalcy here. What's unique about theaters and performing arts places is we thrive in large atmospheres. So we have a 150-seat venue here. Can't do it with 10 people. It looks a little sparse, and it's just not the environment that comedy needs. So once things are back to normal and safe and we can fill the place again, we're looking forward to getting back to bringing great shows, not just featuring some of the best in the country, but featuring some of the best in the world, getting big names back in here that might not get a chance to perform for a small town like St. Catharines.
It was a great night of comedy, and remember, they don't always have to go to the comedy club. They can bring it to you, which they did tonight virtually, and entertained a lot of hardworking frontline workers from our healthcare. And remember, we're all in this together, so let's play by the rules, let's get back on our feet, and soon we'll be at a live comedy club. Can you imagine? We will. Reporting for The Source, I'm Bob. Who are these people? Romeo.